This video is sponsored by Brilliant. I used ChatGPT to solve a real-world data analysis project from scratch. When ChatGPT didn't exist, it took me days to solve this project on my own, and I even made a 2-hour YouTube tutorial explaining how I did it. I asked ChatGPT to do every step of the project, from data collection and cleaning to visualizations and other complex tasks. Then I rated its performance on a scale from 1 to 10. Let's find out whether ChatGPT is useful for real-world data analysis projects. Alright, when it comes to web scraping, ChatGPT can save you some time. As I showed you in previous videos, you can use ChatGPT to extract data from websites. You only need to save the page as HTML or as a PDF, and then you can extract the data, or you can use the scraper plugin or the scraper GPT, and you can give the link and extract data from the website. However, this comes with some limitations. If the website loads the data dynamically, you won't be able to extract the data. And also the scraper GPT doesn't allow you to scrape all the websites out there. With some websites it works, but with some other websites it doesn't work. And for my project, unfortunately, I wasn't able to extract data with a scraper. For my project, I needed to extract data from Wikipedia, I needed to extract football data, I needed to extract the home team, the score, final score, and then the away team. And this wasn't in a proper table, so maybe that's why a scraper wasn't able to extract all the data. And that was a problem because Wikipedia has all the data that I wanted. And what I was planning to do, and what I actually did when I solved the project on my own, was extract data from multiple Wikipedia pages. So I needed data from multiple years, and each year was stored on a different Wikipedia page. And I had to extract multiple Wikipedia pages, and I wasn't able to do this with ChatGPT. However, I have to say that this is an issue that was with Wikipedia, because when I found another source where I could download this FIFA football data, which is this one that you can see now, in this page I had tables, and I think it was easy to extract. And here ChatGPT could extract the data without any problem. It extracted all the data, but the problem with this website is that it only had the data from some years. So as you can see here, I only have data from 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Unlike Wikipedia, where I have the data from all the years, which are like 20 or 30. So ChatGPT could extract data from this website, but this website didn't have the data from all the years I wanted. So if I have to give a score from 1 to 10 to ChatGPT as the web scraper, it'll be 6. It can save you a lot of time when it's able to scrape the website, but in some other cases, it's just not useful. Alright, now let's see if ChatGPT is useful for data cleaning. And well, here I use the datasets that I extracted in the previous step, which was web scraping or data collection. And in the data collection, I got 3 datasets: the fixture, then the matches, and then some missing data from the matches that I collected too. And here I gave ChatGPT some simple instructions on how I wanted to clean the data and wrangle the data. And as you can see here, I told ChatGPT to clean the dataset fixture. This one needed some simple cleaning. Then I told ChatGPT to join the 2 datasets, the remaining, the World Cup matches and the World Cup matches with missing data. And well, this was my second instruction. So far, it's everything simple. And then in the final point, I told ChatGPT that I wanted to clean and wrangle the data frame that was the result of the join that I did in the previous step. So here, the important thing was that I told ChatGPT what was the result I was expecting. So here I told that the end result should have the following columns, and here I specify the 6 columns I was expecting. And these 6 columns are important because if you check the original data frame, the original dataset, sorry, which is the World Cup matches, I'm going to show you here, and this one has 4 columns: home, score, away, and year. Here with the name of the columns, I tried to help ChatGPT infer what I was trying to achieve. For example, here in away goals and home goals, I have these 2 columns in my end result, what I was expecting. ChatGPT could infer that here I wanted to split this score column in 2 columns, and I wanted to split by this hyphen that I have in the middle, and well, I will split this in 2 columns: home goals, which is on the left, and away goals on the right. And then with the total goals, I was expecting ChatGPT to infer that this was the the home goals plus away goals. And of course, for ChatGPT to get to this final result, it has to do a lot of wrangling and setting the columns as integers and removing null data, renaming columns, creating new columns, removing leading and trailing white spaces, and a lot more. And as you can see, I didn't specify any of that. I just give this simple instruction, and I'm expecting ChatGPT to do this on its own. And to be honest, ChatGPT didn't disappoint. Here in the analysis that it did, it actually did everything I was expecting to do. And it did everything I did here on my own. I'm showing you right now the script I used to clean all this data, and almost everything I did on my own, all the code I wrote, ChatGPT did it as well, and it got to the same result. And well, of course, it got some errors in the way to the final result. Here you can see errors analyzing, 2 errors actually, but in the end it gives what you asked for. And here I got my clean fixture dataset and also the historical dataset. And after I downloaded the 2 files, I opened one of them and I verified that the sum of the total goals was the same as in the file where I did everything manually. So ChatGPT did all the data cleaning I was expecting, and the only thing I had to do was provide these simple instructions with the goal of the data cleaning that I wanted to do. And believe me, these instructions that you can see right now, it's very simple compared to another attempt I did where I actually gave ChatGPT detailed instructions. And when I say detailed instructions, I mean it, because all of these instructions that you can see here, I extracted this from the comments that I put here on my script. So every comment I did on every step, I just copy and pasted it. So if I have to give a score from 1 to 10 to ChatGPT as a tool for data cleaning, it'll be 8 or 9, because it can write the code to clean all your data, and all you need to do is give some simple instructions. Alright, now let's see data visualization. And what I like about ChatGPT is that it doesn't matter if you're very specific or if you just give some general instructions. ChatGPT gives you the visualization that you need. For example, here I told ChatGPT to make some visualizations from this data frame that has the historical football data that I got before from the data cleaning step. And well, what I got with ChatGPT was just amazing. I just told it to use this data frame and find some insights, and it automatically plot this line plot and also this bar plot. And in the first line plot, it graphed the total goals scored in World Cup matches by year, and I got all of this just from this simple prompt. And when I tried to be more specific about what I was trying to get, for example here, make a visualization that shows how many matches were played per year, ChatGPT just did what I asked for. So I can see that in the past there were very few matches, and in the recent World Cups there were more matches, around 62. And with this, the previous graph that ChatGPT made makes sense, because we can see here that in the past World Cups before 1940 there were very few goals, and in the recent World Cups there are more goals. So I have nothing to complain about ChatGPT for data visualization. It actually is a beast. And from 1 to 10, I will give it a 10, because in some seconds it plots the visualizations that you want. Okay, and finally, I wanted to see if ChatGPT is useful for doing more complex data wrangling, and also to doing some simple predictions, nothing fancy like machine learning, but just simple predictions like creating a function as I did here manually, and then using some statistics with some probabilities. I wanted to see if ChatGPT could create something like this from scratch and predict the football matches as I did. And I was pretty disappointed because ChatGPT couldn't understand the instructions I gave it. I gave some pretty detailed instructions on how to build this function that helps me predict the football matches, and also to do this wrangling, which returns a data frame that is going to be used as input in this function. And ChatGPT actually could do the data wrangling and return this data frame, which was the input for this function, but then it failed to create this function. It just didn't understand the instructions. First, it told me that the methodology that I was using, it needed some adjustments, and well, it refused to do it, or it just didn't do it. And Then I told ChatGPT to use the methodology I was using, which was the Poisson distribution, or use any other method that it could come up with. And then I specify again what was the final result I was expecting. And in this case, it actually did something similar to what I did. And here you can see the code. It wrote all this code, and it's not exactly as I did manually, but anyway, I was expecting the same code, but what I was expecting was some similar results to what I got. So here I asked ChatGPT to predict a football match between England and the United States, and here, using the probabilities and the methodology I suggested, it actually gave some results that make sense. In this match, England will beat the United States, and well, it has more probabilities and it will get more points, and the result is similar to what I got with my function, what I got with my own function. It wasn't the same, but I still needed to double check the code it wrote. And also the code it wrote was only simplified for this specific match between England and the United States, and it didn't create a function that will work for any other team or nationality that will have a hypothetical match. And well, if I have to give a score from 1 to 10 on how good ChatGPT is at data wrangling and doing something beyond that, I will give a 5, because it sometimes struggles to do what you want, and when it gives you a result that seems right, you still need to double check on the code it generated. Alright, today we found that ChatGPT is very useful for some tasks like data cleaning and visualization, but for things like web scraping or more complex tasks, ChatGPT sometimes is not enough. That's why I recommend you to keep developing your analytical thinking to be able to solve tasks that ChatGPT cannot do. And an app I've been using for this is Brilliant.org, which is the sponsor of this video. Brilliant is where you learn by doing, with thousands of interactive lessons in math, data analysis, programming, and AI. With Brilliant, you can learn how to think through problem solving. This will help you develop your analytical thinking, which is better than just memorizing formulas, and it's necessary if you want to survive in the new AI age, where tools like ChatGPT are getting better at doing data analysis. Brilliant recently launched a ton of new content in data, which is great for learners of any level to start or continue learning data analysis. Brilliant's interactive exercises will help you learn concepts from Bayes' theorem to multiple linear regressions and gain insights by working with real datasets. To try everything Brilliant has to offer free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/thepiecoach or click on the link in the description. You'll also get 20% off an annual premium subscription. Thank you, Brilliant, for sponsoring this video, and now let's go back to the video. Alright, and that's my experience doing a data analysis project with ChatGPT. For web scraping is great, but only in some websites, not in all the websites, while for data cleaning and visualization is just great. It cleans all your data and it makes the visualizations that you want. But for some complex data wrangling and other complex tasks, it's just not a reliable tool. And that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section if you find ChatGPT useful for data analysis projects. And I'll see you on the next video.